Welcome to session 10 of Slay the Princess. Before we get started, two things. The first of which is I literally cannot remember exactly what we ended on last time. I'm pretty sure we did something with the adversary, but again, my brain is a little fried. That, and I've been playing Slay the Princess off stream. Specifically, on Saturday, I hooked up my Steam Deck to my TV when my friend and my brother were over, and I introduced them to Slay the Princess. I honestly don't know if my brother is going to check out the game, but my friend might. And for context, I used the mouse in order to control their moves. They would basically vote on what would happen, and they chose each choice. And without me doing any coaching, they did Damsel for their very first run. And then I told them that with some guardrails, would you like to see a couple other options? They said sure, so I led them to Happily Ever After, and we wound up doing the exact same sequence that I did when I was live a couple sessions ago. Then, on their own, they did Stranger. And I coached them into splitting the Stranger into as many parts as possible. And then, finally, we ended the night with them stumbling into the Spectre. And then with some guardrails in place, I sort of nudged them to the Princess and the Dragon, and we wound up doing the version of the Princess and the Dragon with me coaching them through the entire process to do the exact same sequence that we did when I was live. It was the same night that we did Happily Ever After. So yes, that was a completely weird series of events. Thank you everyone for coming in, for liking. It's going pretty well. I was recapping a story about how things went on Saturday when I introduced this game to my friends. Well, a friend and my brother. But either way, with all of that out of the way, yes, that's pretty much all we did. Going to Happily Ever After, going to Stranger, and then going into the Princess and the Dragon and showing them the route. Why do I keep doing history when I want to go to gallery? So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the handy-dandy tablet guide that I have. Our first goal is to do something with the tower in order to, basically we're gonna go with force of will, no weapons. And then from there try to free a god. I think doing the no weapons is the right way to go. After that, depending on whether or not another friend of mine joins chat, I'm going to try to figure out how to unlock these two silhouettes, depending on whether or not I've already gone through the 5 loops. If we go to the 5 loops, I have a different plan in mind, because I literally cannot remember how many times we've been through the system. Either way, let's get rolling! We take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'll be rather difficult to slay.
Yep, we enter the basement. I'm going to turn the volume down just a smidge.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Anyway, we will continue down the stairs.
Still listening to reason.
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring it?
Tighten the grip. I'm not dropping the blade. Slay. And give up.
Are you serious?
Okay, we are on the tower. Let me see here. We're now going to tab over to Gallery Guide. Ugh. What the hell just happened? There we are. Oh. Okay. That's different than what I was expecting. Okay, so, we're gonna actually, apparently, no weapons. I'm still gonna try the no weapons, even though I'm seeing something completely different in the gallery guide. But you know what? Let's just go for it.
Oh, if that's what you want, I guess I'm...
Yep, we skip. Did we do the Broken's mirror?
That's because there's definite... There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
That does sound familiar. That really does sound familiar. Okay.
Though, for what it's worth, probably. He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
Did I do It Doesn't Matter if there's a mirror on this pathway? I don't believe I did.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? I'm not lying to you. There was a mirror a second. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Okay, I'm just gonna shrug. Remember, we are not taking the blade. Instead, we're just entering the basement.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe should be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually still a stone basement.
Yeah,
the princess lives here, slaying her booming voice.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue downstairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
So...
and more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Neil.
Okay. So we have to resist completely. Hey, Guardian, how you doing? So we say no.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
It's been very stressful, Guardian, to answer how I'm doing. But you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting better. I'm more concerned how you're doing. To be perfectly honest, actually. But again, I'm going to be saving this as a VOD, so I'm going to get back to this.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Guardian.
Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I'd trust to deal with her. Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then. There's nothing we can do to stop her now. He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her?
I don't know.
That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
So according to this, we stammer a no.
You will.
Just do it already. It will feel so much better to do as she says.
And now we do supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Well, I can refuse her, but I can also do some explore options. I don't know if I've done these before.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Yeah, I have done these before. So, I'm just gonna click refuse her. Yeah.
You poor deluded thing. Don't think you can muster up the strength to defy me now. You already submitted the moment you entered this temple without the will to end me.
What is she talking about? She's talking about your ridiculous decision to come down here unarmed. It doesn't matter. Don't let her talk you into bowing down to her or whatever it is she thinks she can make you do. You can still go back and get the blade from upstairs. You can still stop her. But we're already here. And we already made our choice, and there are so many tall stairs between us and that altar. You're right about one thing. You already made your choice, and your choice was to defy her. I don't care how many stairs there are or how tall they are, you're going to turn around right now, take the blade, and save the damn world.
Even now your vessel twitches and trembles, consumed by conflict with yourself.
How you doing, Buck?
But that part of you standing in hopeless defiance isn't the only thing resisting me, is it? There's something else in there. Someone else. A greasy film sheltering your heart.
I'm doing okay, Buck. Waiting for one of my, potentially for one of my D&D friends to join the stream at some point. Waiting on them to get back to me about that, actually. Because they know this game incredibly well.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a shivering little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
I didn't realize she was going to be cutting them off. So what's the line? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me. You're a small one, aren't you? Okay. Okay. I hate when I goof up.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
I'm terrified. That must have been awkward in the recording booth that day.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I've always been fine.
That's creepy. I love it, though.
No, this isn't right. What do? We can't just let her control us like this. I've been trying to tell you this whole time. It isn't about can or can't. It isn't even about will or won't. There is only one path in front of us. We will walk it. We'll just refuse. Not even he could refuse her in the end. What are you supposed to do? We're all prisoners here. Some of us are just willing to embrace our chains.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
What?
You will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
What? What?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. At the end of that path is a cabin.
I am stunned. But I do want to know, like, what the unique bit of the... Okay. That... Sorry, I got mentally distracted. I don't know why, but this illustration seems familiar to me. Is this the Steam trophy? No, trading card. The Steam trading card for Tower. I don't remember. Anyway. We're on the Apotheus. Or however you're supposed to pronounce it, I don't know. We have a lot we can do. Okay, we're gonna scroll down to the gallery for, Okay. So there's quite a bit we can do here. There is quite a bit we can do here, and again, this is one of my three. Maybe no, not three. Definitely the top 5 pieces of the OST we're about to stumble into. Anyway,
This is hardly a park in the woods. It's all big and weird.
I forgot Paranoid was here.
Another witness to her radiance. Her hour is soon upon us. This is bad. Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac? No, I'm quite all right, but if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late. Is it about the princess? We already know all about the princess. No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that. Look, fine, just out with her already, yeah? But if I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of the world," you're lost speaking privileges. You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin door, which means it's already all over. What's the point of dawdling when the end is already written?
So, because I can't skip this dialogue, I am under the impression that this is an alternate intro.
Okay, that nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about. You've been here before, obviously. Whatever you did before gave her far too much power, so you've got to cut it out, get to that cabin and slay her before things get any more out of hand. Are our thoughts doing that? Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small. Shit. What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm making her even stronger? We've built a new god, and she is limitless. Do you hear those two with their runaway thoughts? I'm only giving you the sliver of information I'm giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter. This was my last card to play and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry, cabin, now.
Okay. So, very interesting. I have so many questions.
And right now you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
Do I want to go into the cabin until I have answers? What am I? Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else. The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Okay, now I can fast forward, so I think I will? No, stop believing everything we hear. We just got to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight.
Any, words of warning?
I'm just going to do the click advance whenever I see the triangles.
You already know everything you...
Proceed to the cabin.
As you step forward, the cabin explodes. Flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you. You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruin...
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
I don't know why I keep zoning out like this. I'm sorry.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Okay, so we take our blade.
Yeah, screw all of this. I'm with you. A real god wouldn't need us as part of her plan.
I mean, not according to Greek mythology.
You'll never make it to her, and even if you do, what could you possibly hope to accomplish? We'll do what we were always supposed to. We'll take this blade and we'll sink it into her heart. Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves in her direction, I don't know, maybe it'll work. Our thoughts are what give her power. Maybe it can cut both ways. Maybe we can do whatever we want to do. Maybe none of this is real.
Oh, it's certainly real.
With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from the tree. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and for a moment you can feel everything around you, like you're a part of everything, and everything is a part of you.
This... I can't stress this enough. I absolutely love this bit of the soundtrack. And I don't know if this is going to be one of my favorite routes to take in general, but I don't know.
And then your eyes open, settling on your target. It's time.
Okay. Embrace your destiny. That's funny. That's almost funny.
You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel the pull of her gravity catch you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
I thought I saw somebody join chat. I thought it was my brother joining chat. No, it is not.
Even now you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
Is that the gruffest I've ever heard the hero? It might be. Assail the unassailable. Holy crap.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you even going to do with that tiny knife? Give her a scratch?
No, we're going to go full anime protagonist.
You still don't get it, do you? We can be whatever we want to be. Nothing is real. It all might as well be a dream.
Sorry, I was cracking my ginger ale.
Are you okay? Of course, I'm not okay. I've never been okay. But maybe I need it to never be okay for us to make this happen.
That is such a badass line. Like, not ironic. Hang on a minute. I need to send the link to Soy. Hang on. This is going to be bad for the VOD. I am so sorry. I need to remind him where the overall link was. No dueling for the rest of the week, Aaron. We're basically playing a crap ton of Slay the Princess. Viewer 468525. Is that you, Soy?
As you fall towards the princess, you swing the blade in a massive arc, putting all of your strength behind it. It cuts a shockwave through the very air, splitting everything in its path. It won't be enough.
Wait. Did the Broken just appear out of nowhere?
How unexpected.
As the blow lands, the entire world shakes. The outline of the princess disappears into a storm of dust and debris. We've done that the whole time?
It was a fluke, I'm sure. An accident, that's all.
It won't be a fluke if we do it again. As the dust settles, the form of the princess comes back into view. Her skin and vestments are lightly scuffed, but her body is whole, and her face is full of self-righteous fury.
Okay, it wasn't Soy because he just messaged that it won't let him... no, it was him, but it would not let him log in at all, which is super depressing. Balls. Okay. We'll just keep going as we can.
At least we made her mad. That has to count for something. But she holds her anger back. Her eyes close, and a gentle smile curls across her lips.
And so the little bird has found his heart at the end of the world.
Her eyes flit open, pupils narrowing on your form.
But is it courage that courses through his veins? Or is it madness?
The world around her stills. The debris stops in place, and the air is calm and silent.
You walk a razor's edge. It will be long before you slip.
And then in an instant thought comes at you. You are pelted with stone after massive stone, even the pebbles slicing through you like bullets. You cannot hope to so much as move as the bombardment continues, your body being destroyed bit by bit, crushed under the mass of wood and rock.
This is nuts.
It's over. You had your moment, I'll give you that. But that's all it was.
Hope it was worth it. Enough with the yous. Whether you like it or not, you're a part of us. Hell, whether I like it or not, you're a part of us. That was your moment too. And we can have another if we all work together. She's not your perfect goddess, just look at what she's doing to you, her most loyal servant.
This isn't very nice, but we did make her angry. Isn't it what we deserve?
Who deserves something like this? She wants her freedom at the expense of ours, and she's willing to destroy us over and over again if it helps her. What kind of god does that? Stop deluding yourself. If we're going to make this work, all of us need to see the truth.
But I love her.
Whoa, okay.
But she doesn't love you. She doesn't even know you exist. You are just a tiny part of an obstacle, and she is currently in the process of destroying said obstacle, so I suggest you snap out of it now while you still can.
Okay, we still are doubts, which is fun.
All at once the pressure breaks. You burst through a mountain of debris and straight for the princess's heart. As you soar towards her, the eyes on her vestments open wide, the light of their gaze slowing your pursuit as more and more matter continues to assail you.
But it's not enough to stop us, is it? We're going to make it to her.
You are. As you draw near, you extend your blade, readying a powerful strike. It sings through the air.
Is our sword huge? Our sword is huge.
And is met with a barrier of light. You remain frozen in midair, the two of you unblinking, waiting to see who breaks first. And then we win. Right? That's what should happen. Why isn't it happening? Did we do something wrong? Were all these powerful, heroic thoughts not enough?
I believe in us. Isn't that enough?
Unless we got the rules wrong. I'm sorry. I think I messed this up.
I want to use that explore option, but that would probably screw the cursor. Holy shit, that cursor! Ah! No, we have to push harder. We do push harder.
That's right. So come on, push, all of you.
I'll do my best.
All right, one last try. You continue the struggle, your blade kicking up sparks as it grinds against the princess's barrier. You're getting to her.
Your persistence is admirable, but it's misplaced.
We're so much more than I thought we were. It won't be misplaced if we win.
You ignore the princess's words and push a little further, and then crack. And where that crack formed, another forms, and then another. Finally, it shatters.
Hot dang.
We did it. We actually did it. The princess's face remains serene as your blade plummets towards her heart.
A victory, but one that remains rooted in the material. And I am beyond that now. Come, let us leave this world of illusions.
Before your blade can pierce her heart, it vanished from your hand. The world around you unravels into a textured nothing.
You have no weapon. Our battle is at an end.
Is she going to hurt us now?
Creatures were forward in the textured attention pierced because the divine flesh. The touch is soft.
Oh, that feels nice.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are part of this now.
Did I mess up? Her grip tightens and somehow you feel that the pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands, falling on you one after another, before finally collapsing themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness.
She's hurting us again. I've never hurt like this before.
She isn't even touching us. How could she hurt us without touching us? Unless all of this is us. No, we can't be this. But it feels like she's ripping us apart.
Okay, we can fight back or submit. We're gonna fight back. I mean, now the crow cursor.
Maybe if we feel all of this nothing, maybe we can use it. Anything to make this stop. Anything to make her feel what we feel.
You're a wave of tendrils racing against themselves, and down the shape of an arm you snap around it. That left me super unsettled. That left me super unsettled. Sometimes a good scream will make me go and do the shiver.
But that isn't enough, is it? We can show her more. We can show her what she's done to us. We can make her understand. We can make her feel what we've felt.
Oh, good God. Your awareness shifts between undulating fibers of nothingness that is somehow outside of your body, that part of it. Time yields to feeling. You wrap around wrist, ankle, neck, and pull from her heart the whole of her experience, and in return, she pulls from your heart the whole of yours. So much for his empty bluster. Boasts muttered first in quiet to give you an empty sense of meaning, and then the same boasts wrapped in a bow of true belief. Belief turned to arrogance, arrogance that shatters as she finally sees something other than herself.
Oh, we've both hurt each other so very much, haven't we?
Your eyes open, she is bound to you, and you are bound to her. Hollowed echoes of what you used to be. Mother of God! This is... I don't know how else to put it. Oh, wow. Also, I'm getting Gangle vibes, although maybe Gangle took inspiration from this, I don't know.
I can hear your voices prattle in my head. I was never going to resign. This is all so very small. I'm so very small. I'm sorry.
But you do not get the chance to respond when your time to leave. Memory returns. Mirror. Silence as you approach. Gaze. Gone once again. You see what's in it. Withered. And we've been through this before. Wow! You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one
I'm
is to shift
speechless.
them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Yeah, we can skip this. What do you think of this vessel?
This one sits at the cusp of awakening, a new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Okay. Yeah. How many more vessels?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, so I don't remember how many that means. But yeah, we've gone through all of this before. So we will say I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Okay, Hey, you're here officially now! Wowzers, indeed. I still hope you're going to wind up watching the VOD when this is all over. Okay. So Hero sounded just shy of stubborn there. I have to agree. I have to completely agree with you. Okay, so So, what do I want to try for next? What am I missing from Nightmare? Only the Bottomless Pit. Do I want to do Bottomless Pit? Nah, not yet. Okay. Yeah, I could go for Beast. I could go for Beast. I am very aware there is a lot of different beasts. Okay, so I am opening. Where did I leave it? There it is. Crap. Apparently, I lost the thread. I will find it from my own. I'll find it on my own at a later time. Long story short, I had a very comprehensive achievement guide, and I lost it. But yeah, you're right. There are a ton of different beasts. We've barely touched the beast. So let's go do the beast. Not like that, you filthy animal. Okay, let me bring back my map. Okay, so let's speed through this. Proceed to cabin. Without the blade. Continue down the stairs without saying anything. Examine chains. Check upstairs. Return to the bottom of the stairs. Slay twice and give up.
So you're...
Okay, so let's do the. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Right, Hunter joined us.
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Let's do the let's assume.
Those are two very... Let's say, if you're back here, we did our best with the information we were given. And yet you still died, didn't you? So, great, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question, what do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that exact same line in a different timeline.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time... If it's the latter, what do you think the people there lived happily ever after? All the more reason to keep our wits about us, should we even return to the cabin. We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead. You have to go to the cabin. If you don't slay the princess, she's going to end the world, which you're always going to be a part of, even if you're cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here.
I'm not going to do the let's talk about the princess because I believe that's the same in every timeline. But let's just go to the cabin.
A warning.
We skippy, proceed to the cabin. Okay, so we only have... We've got so little of the gallery.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and elaborate.
I believe I skipped the mirror last time.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a tape. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. What a strange thing to lie about. Maybe he doesn't see it. Much like he hasn't seen what's already happened.
Well, we know the truth now, don't we?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror...
Alright, the whole cabin is different.
Very different. I wonder why. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been there. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Okay, I'm not going to approach the mirror. I'm not going to take the blade. That's probably a mistake, but I'm not going to take the blade.
No steel claw. Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk. I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Okay.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I barely remember this pathway because we only been here once, and it was pretty quick.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
Yeah. What did quick save happen?
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Okay. Right. I remember this. We move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direct direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
That kind of creeped me out. Just a little bit.
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
God damn it, I gotta do the authentication thing, otherwise the live is gonna end. Load faster, damn you. Unable to verify. Not again. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, now that I can actually see this illustration in full, I'm getting slight Delicious Dungeon vibes. Just a little bit.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
Wait, what? No, that's what got you into the den. I can't remember shit. But fine. Memories. No, I got the wild the last time. Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm trying to do the see through her eyes at the end of everything for now, but whatever happens, happens. Wait, what do you mean that's when you get to the... I said something that foreshadowed something, and now I can't remember it. Anyway. Oh! Oh, yikes and a half. Context, you needed to have been here!
So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
I'm gonna do, we don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? You could get out of here on your own. Would you have already left?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
Okay. Okay. I was sent here because you were a threat to the world. I'm trying to see if that's true. No, I'm gonna do what do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Jeez.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her with it. Is that all the advice you have? You don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it.
I am starting to overthink it. Do I want to take a hint from Soy, who is currently in chat? I will take a hint. She said swallow, not kill. I gotta get back inside, but interesting.
She's clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Survive, play dead, or stand still? I'm completely off the guide. I'm gonna say survive.
Barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
But why do you want to kill me?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen.
Okay, fine, what do you want to do? Why do you want to eat me?
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do. To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I say.
Yeah, okay.
A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. You can't keep doing this.
Okay, so the instinct said flee, that means run for the stairs.
Yes, now's our chance. Quick. Right, I agree. We can't do anything without a weapon. We can regroup once we're armed and try to figure out a better plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. As you turn to sprint for the stairs, you feel the air shift. You instinctively glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place.
Yep, we've been to this part of the thing before.
Around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Okay.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
I remember this part, but not all of the dialogue.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you. and through the muffling layers of her flesh you hear the whine of straining metal. With a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards. The distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
You can't... We're gonna do the can you talk to the cabin?
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
I would like a hint from the soy. Because I would like to not melt. And I don't want to go to the what is it called? The cage? The den? I don't want to go to the den just yet. I think I can't do any explores. I'm gonna say just let me go.
Oh, can I?
The clink of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
That wasn't so hard.
You feel her take another massive step, and then another, and then it's gone quiet, hasn't it?
He's gone. Oh no. You can feel a churning in the forms around you, and then a wet tunneling before you're rejected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you. This place is cold.
Before you can say anything to her, she's gone. Memory returns.
And there's that no.
It's gonna be okay, trust me.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be a thing that reeks of death.
See you on the other side.
If you say so. I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Approaching the mirror. Unraveled. Proceed to the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I'm curious to see what it means for us to know it.
We can skip thoughts on this vessel.
This one is consumed by instinct, a predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a cunning heart. She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself, but she is only a voice. for she is part of something greater.
Alright, scrolling all the way down. How many more?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh, okay, so we are at the end.
I will be singular. A final multitude.
Then we're going to go back. Wait, have I ever done this?
You have already chosen to walk along this path, and we both know you will see it to completion. But if you need more time, then I will wait with you.
Okay, it just sends us to the waiting forever thing. I could go into the system settings and advance a couple days, but nah, there's no waiting forever. I am ready to go back.
The next time I see you.
Yep. Okay. Now, I am going into the memories. Okay. So, I need to ask Soy a question. Every so often, when I'm searching for information about Slay the Princess, it will sometimes refer to the Grey as the Drowned Grey, with drowned in parentheses. That gives me pause for concern. Oh, a drowned body. The water version. I understand now. I have to do alternative ways to deal with the damsel. Drowned Grey is worse? Drowned Grey is worse. Star, you've joined us, and you're here at the same time that Soy is. The two of you can have fun. Okay, Soylent Oranges, my D&D friend who has been riding shotgun in my Slay the Princess journey by watching the YouTube VODs. But now he finally joined me for the TikTok side of things. Okay. So... okay, when you see the worst sides of prison the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. Oh, that's a worse version of Prisoner, isn't it? But I can't remember if I've already done Prisoner on this loop. I'm now agonizing over... You know, I know for a fact I haven't done Thorn. I know for a fact I haven't gone back to Thorn, but I've done most of Thorn. I have to kill, share, or oh, okay. Okay. I've made my decision. I'm gonna try to do one of the things for Thorn. All that's left are the Thorn bad ends? Ah, shit. What about Wild? Apparently that's a bad ending. That's all that's left for the wild. I've got both versions of the witch's eyes. There's a great ending left for the wild? Okay then, let us... Melancholy, but still really good. I like Melancholy. Okay, in order to get back on track for the wild... Okay. There are multiple ways to get to the wild. But apparently I need to go to the beast in order to get to the wild, so we can't do that. Okay. How depressing is the cage? The cage does sound pretty depressing. That's true. That's true. We're gonna go for the cage. And we're gonna aim to bring the voice of the paranoid with us, according to this little guide that I have here. No. No. No, 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 no. Go to the cage for learn to resist imprisonment with every fire and bear of your being. So, again, I have the little notes guide that I have on me. It sounds like... cheated? Sounds like the more optimistic... We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. We are going for it. Because I have less than an hour that I should be live for. My analysis paralysis kicked in. Okay, so... we have to take Blade.
You take the blade.
Down the stairs, down the stairs.
Still listening to reason.
Hey, Brock, how you doing? Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. We would want to have a conversation at knife point. We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really...
Right, we drop the blade. We're doing good, Brock. It's a bit of a party here in chat.
Hands.
Then we skip. Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Okay, so, trust me, Star, this can be good. We could do all the explore options. I'm 90% sure I have done all the explore options previously, so we're just going to go straight to, okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you...
Then we do examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
So, Star, I have done a few analysis. There are a few instances when you bring the blade where she doesn't immediately become the villain. She's hostile, but not the villain. Prisoner is one of them. Getting you out of here. We've already done that. Check upstairs.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way. Is someone else here?
We return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs.
We save the princess. Approach the locked door. We only have the ability to warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little...
Your body lunges forward to sink. Stop it. Stop.
And we continue to resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
See? See? She's not instantly the bad guy, Star.
I'll make this quick.
Just very cold.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad, just sometimes risky. Okay, remember, Chapter 1 of Slay the Princess will always either not end well for us or not end well for her.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth.
We're on the prisoner again. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Already happened?
It hasn't. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of it, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Oh, skeptic. Okay.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
So, Star, there is only one time where it will end completely neutral at the end of Chapter 1. And that's when you just refuse to go to the cabin. And then you're deadlocked into the stranger.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Okay, so, Star, you can refuse to go to the cabin at any point. You were thinking of bringing up the stranger earlier, but you thought it'd be too pedantic. Everything about the stranger is a little pedantic at one point or another. But no, you can refuse to go to the cabin at any time, even after you're in a Chapter 2. The problem is, you start damning everyone to oblivion when you start doing so. So on the one hand, yay. On the other hand, no. Wait, hang on. What happened? Ah. Isn't that what dying does? No. Dying doesn't always end up with that. Also, I just saw Robert's comment in chat. the video games chat in the Discord server. That was hilarious. But we are going to proceed to the cabin and stop wasting time.
Oh. The interior of the cabin is less a cosy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
So, Star, to answer your question about refusing to go to every chapter, you can, however, refusing from chapter 2 onwards is how you wind up damning everyone to oblivion, both you and the princess. A state of non-existence. I have done it, and it is a depressing ending.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It is a depressing ending.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The last time I was here, I don't know if I did the mirror.
You definitely did not. There isn't a mirror.
I did. I did it.
I think you know what we have to do.
It doesn't
We
matter.
should treat everything in here like it matters. Exactly. Don't you care if we're being lied to? I'm not lying to you. There was a mirror a second, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Yes, usually if you approach the mirror, or if you say it doesn't matter, it will vanish. Okay. My gut says take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
We enter the basement, obviously.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I'm rocking back and forth in the chair because I'm feeling the weirds again. I'm feeling the weirds again.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm gonna sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Also, I need to say this again because I don't know if I said it previously. Quick travel back to the memories of the prisoner. I love this little gremlin artwork. It's so adorable.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit. Yeah, I'll sit where we were told.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions, what do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
I remember some of these lines.
Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Yeah, cold and calculated. Yeah, very cold and calculated. You're right, Star. I'm just gonna do the everything.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. It's complicated things. How?
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? No, I knew this happened.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe...
Okay. I'm 90% sure we did all the explore options last time. What would you have me do? Right, that's how I can unlock the other options, right? Yeah.
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous, but she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh, please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. Just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
Yeah. We've seen part of this dialogue already.
There are none. The pros are that we can't...
We're gonna trust her. I'm gonna trust her.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, try to take over, buddy.
Why is that funny to me?
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
I hate neck trauma!
No.
I'm gonna watch an uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Oh, so that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. She is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
That's true. He has said she was dead before and been wrong. But I do believe I know a minor spoiler about this route, but I'm going to be
dead.
quiet.
So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She's left us with this dangling thread. I need to know why.
So, Star, yes, that is correct. That's how we got to the razor.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
I know taking the princess with me leads to a different piece of the gallery? At least that's what my gut says. But I'm gonna leave the basement and claim my reward.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it. With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
Open the door and accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
Hey, Butler, how you doing?
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay.
I'm doing okay. It's been stressful, but I'm learning how to deal with the stress. Which is not that well, but I'm hanging in there the best of my ability.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
Welcome back, Rock. Excuse me. That's what I get for consuming an entire can of ginger ale in almost one swig. We're going to say that's bullshit.
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
This is how we got to the good ending in, air quotes. Oh, no, bullshit was the dialogue option we chose in the game.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time. I'm going to accept my reward now.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Okay, I think it's a slightly different inflection from that good ending that we got in Chapter 1 on the way to the Spectre.
He's just saying things. The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh yeah, there's the other good ending.
Stop that. Stop all this nonsense. You really don't want to be happy, do you?
I hear breathing in the background, and that makes me a little concerned.
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over. He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
I'm sorry, but we're not doing that.
Don't apologize. I'm sorry. Wait, why are you sorry?
Oh no, he's gonna do it for us. That's how we...
Your body lurches as your heart suddenly stops beating.
That's bullshit right there.
Are you killing us? You'll forgive me eventually. You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose? Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want? I don't have to answer that. That's all we needed to hear. It turns out that it doesn't take too long to die after your heart stops beating. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right? Yeah, we'll see about that.
Welcome to the cage.
You're on a path in the...
Whoa!
Fucking kidding me? We had everything we ever could have wanted, and you killed us. We didn't have everything we ever could have wanted. That's just what he told us. I want the truth, not some made-up eternal happiness.
Okay, this is a wow.
But it was nice. Who gives a shit about truth?
I do, actually. It's the reason why I want to know about what the hell is up with the so-called red text ending that I have heard about.
I do. He said we were happy, but what does happiness like that even mean? It was just another prison. And this isn't. There are chains everywhere. That just means we're on the right track, you numbskull. That we're finally starting to see reality for what it is. Can you two stop fighting? It's not very productive. No, it isn't, is it? So let's focus up. You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more than once. I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities. Not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Oh, what? What? We have the blade. How the hell are we... Sure, we're talking about how we still have the blade. We didn't start with the blade before.
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed. Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it? It doesn't matter if we spawn with it or have to trudge all the way up to the cabin to get it. It's not even a blade, really. It's just a dinky little knife. The real threat here can kill us without it anyway.
I mean, we got a boss sword recently, so...
I didn't kill us without reason. Well, you still killed us. This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to fight it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
We're gonna do Dyed and Void.
So you actually managed to slay her? Yet you still found your way back here. Absolutely unbelievable. What on earth is wrong with you? We weren't satisfied with your happy little prison. But it has happy right there in the name. It wasn't actually very happy. I was fine with it, but that spiteful bastard gave us a heart attack and killed us for no reason. I had a great reason. We were stuck with no answers. And now we're not. You're welcome. And you don't think we're stuck now? We're still in a cage, it's just bigger. You know, if you think about it, isn't life just a really big cage?
Way to get depressingly philosophical with me, hero.
Don't you start philosophizing. Just get to the cabin and settle this already.
See, even the narrator agrees with me. I'm gonna do that. I'm not taking the blade again. I'm gonna toss the weapon into the woods.
Are you serious? The blade is your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do things right.
I don't care.
You know what? Yeah, screw this. We won't play along with any of you.
Screw you, guy. I'm going home. No, not really.
You're all being ridiculous. Why would we disarm ourselves at a time like this? Don't you dare.
We toss the blade!
Are you even listening to me? Does my opinion count for nothing? We're never getting out of here if you don't listen. I'm intervening. We're not tossing the blade.
I'm in charge here, and I say we're tossing the blade. You had a chance last time, and we all saw how that worked out for us.
Without another word, you foolishly hurl your only chance of victory far off into the woods, never to be seen again.
Good!
Never to be seen again. All we did was toss it into the woods. There's nothing stopping us from picking it back up. Oh, but there is something stopping you from picking it back up. The fact that you already made your decision. As much as I'd like to turn back the clock, you'll all just have to suffer the consequences of what you've done. That's how decisions work. Huh. That felt good. Best thing we've done in ages. Whatever this bullshit world throws at us next, we'll always have this tiny victory.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Now you're starting to sound like the contrarian, and I like that. How about we just silently proceed to the cabin?
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within.
That's... yeah! Also, every fucking thing looks like a gallows. Nice. Kind of.
Right, a creaky old bridge and a bottomless ravine. Because getting to the cabin was too easy last time. I wonder what other sick jokes are waiting for us. Maybe that ravine doesn't even go anywhere. It'd be par for the course if we slipped and wound up falling forever.
There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
Those are giblets, actually. Look out. See, I'm not as smart as I pretend to be online. Also, the line "time to check in with the missus" is hilarious.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Proceed to the cabin. I would have found it hilarious if there was an option to fall off the bridge.
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already foolishly threw away your weapon, but still, your objective awaits. Oh, not the damn mirror again. I hate the mirror, it gets us nowhere. The mirror? What mirror? There is no mirror. Why would I lie about there being a mirror? Whose fucking idea was this? It's awful.
I'm sure whoever put it there for a reason. It's obviously important. It has to be.
I'm not going to waste time arguing with you. Just get to the basement, okay? The door's on the other side of the room. Then, I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward. You step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor. Should have been.
Oh no.
Yes, unfortunately, you realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through. Oh, now this is just absolute bullshit. Can't even walk across a room now without being plunged into an abyss.
You're too emotional, it makes us sloppy. We have to focus on details right now, and we can't focus on details if you're raging about every little thing that happens.
Are we supposed to focus on details while we're falling into a bottomless pit?
Don't be ridiculous, it obviously has a bottom.
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle.
I cringed because I visualized what that must feel like because, Epsilon Deep Lore fun fact, I once had a fish hook go through my thumb. Not all the way, just partially.
You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor.
Yeah, to give the full context, it went in roughly, I want to say about 1/8 of an inch.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Roblox moved on Og. Soy, thank you for making me laugh in a very tense moment.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
That's not a bad idea. I'm very tempted to do this so you can come back too. Wait, what was your clue? Soy, what was your clue? Remember, I too sometimes have goldfish memory. Resist imprisonment with every fiber of your being. I already did that! But you're right, we should wait for her to make the first move. Skeptic is onto something here.
The princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you.
What do you mean I haven't begun to resist? Okay, fine.
As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows.
Yeah, I knew her head was in a cage. I knew something about that from, like, the very beginning of me trying to discover what the cage was.
The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person. It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter. Are we being strangled already? You haven't given us a chance to do a damn thing! What's the point of any of this if we don't even get to make a single choice? I'm not here to give you chances, I'm here to set the stage and to dictate to you what happens. I can advise you on the correct course of action, but there are limits to my direct involvement. The choices, if that's what you like to call them, have always been yours.
I somehow doubt that, even though I've been through this multiple times.
A riddle while we're dying, isn't that just like you? Now to figure out what exactly you mean by choices. Oh, for the love of stop thinking and do something!
Except when he takes over our party. You know what, Star? You're not wrong. I didn't even bring a knife. I just wanted to talk to you.
You're pleading with me as if I have a say over anything that happens here. Shouldn't you know by now that I don't? And neither do you.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I know you gave me simple instructions!
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
Oh, well, isn't that just convenient?
It makes sense to me. She's a severed head. What control could she possibly have over her body? There's no connections, no nerves. So bodies can work on their own.
You know, I wouldn't mind that, actually. Maybe when the chain pops our useless head off, we'll get to run around without it.
This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
I'm gonna say nothing.
Silence. Then maybe you finally get it. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
But that's not right. We didn't bring the knife. We even told her that earlier.
Your pattern's broken. I'm unarmed.
But that's not right. That's not the reality I've been looking at. You shouldn't have been able to do that.
The body marching towards you comes to a lurching stop.
Huh. She stopped. What is that supposed to mean?
I'm gonna risk saying nothing again.
You're staring at me like the answer is self-evident. But it can't be. Not after all that violent repetition. Oh.
The font changed. I think I did a good soy. I think I actually did a good.
Suddenly, the chains loosen, the hooks sliding from your skin. You come crashing to the floor, and as the chains rain down around you, her body falls too. The room settles into comforting silence. No more rattling of chains, no more slow, deliberate footsteps from the princess's body, only the soft click of the latch as it opens the door of the cage.
So that's really all it took?
The truth was right there the whole time. We just needed to believe we were better than this. I feel like a fool, really. But it's always the most complicated problems that tend to have the simplest solutions.
That is absolutely not how this works.
It does now.
Looks like we've seen through your lies at last, Mr. the Narrator. If that even is your real name.
That's cute.
Oh, shut up. We got lucky. And you especially got lucky. Both of you talk too much. Give her a chance to say what she wants to say. I'm sick of treating this like some puzzle or bullshit game.
I want you to take me out of this place. That's all I've ever wanted.
The princess's body doesn't stand, instead holding the cage aloft, beckoning you to come near. If you take her out of there, if you carry her to freedom, it's the end of the entire world. You know that, right? Fine by me. This world is bullshit anyways. The rest of us will find one that's better. Besides, we already made our choice, all the way back in the woods. Nothing you can do about it now. I suppose not. You know, I think a part of me always knew this was doomed from the start. I'm narrating on borrowed time, aren't I? But even if I'm doomed to go, I might as well make sure you have a proper ending. Go on then.
Take your princess from her cage.
You cautiously approach the kneeling body and extend your hand, bruised and bleeding from the trials that brought you to this point. And then you take her from her prison. She looks up at you, and for the first time since you laid eyes on her, she smiles, warmly.
I have no idea how we're supposed to leave.
But the body points, and you follow its finger to a lone chain dangling from the doorway that sits far, far above you. Are we supposed to climb up while holding her?
I'll pull us out of here, if you just hold on.
I'm game.
So am I. Then get on with it.
Take hold of the chain.
You wrap your hand in the chain, holding tight as it starts to move and holding the princess close to you. Together, you rise out of the pit.
I'm sorry if I made this harder than it had to be.
You glance back towards the princess's body, doing its part as it hoists you up. It grows smaller and smaller, slowly disappearing back into the shadows of the basement.
No, that's not right. There shouldn't be enough. I'm sorry. I made this harder than it had to be.
Maybe she has a point, in a way. Our bodies don't matter.
You're almost there. You can smell the night air.
That bit of light feels like it's mocking us. At any moment she could just drop the whole thing and send us crashing down. I don't think that's gonna happen, mate. It'll be par for the course. And then the chain stops its ascent, depositing you safely in the cabin doorway. I guess you never closed it behind you. Well, there's only one thing left for you to do.
Shall we?
You know, all that's funny. All this talk about free will, and I feel like I'm locked into this. That feels like a trap. I'm gonna step into freedom.
And so you step into a world ended by your hand. Goodbye. Awful? Is he still there? I think he's gone. We did it! That wasn't so bad. Now, I guess we'll need to find a new game to play.
That would be perfect if this was actually my last run of unlocking everything in the gallery and finding the everythings.
Thank you so much. I didn't think this was possible, but here we are. It's a little cold out here, isn't it?
I'm gonna need to get this ending again later. You don't get the chance to respond to whatever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Okay, so we know this has been our final of 5. So we're just going to get to the cracked mirror and we'll call it a night.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror.
Just trust me.
But it feels so bad. Look. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it.
I'll see you on the other side. I'm gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out. Feels too good to be true.
Mirror. Approach, gaze. Nothing at all. Yep, there's our Raven friend. All right, let's just hyper skip. All right, everyone. So yeah, what we're gonna do, unlike all of our other playthrough sessions, we are going to save it here, and we will return to this tomorrow. Soy, I'm going to want to talk to you offline about a couple of questions that I have in general. But, yeah, this has been fun. I'm glad you could join me. But, I'm going to go now. I'll see everyone next time.